It's 2021. I just got COVID and I stayed at my girlfriend's place. We were like both having COVID, so we're both sick and we're not allowed to leave the house. We're like trapped at home. We're in quarantine. This was like the law at that time that you don't go out. You're not allowed to go out when you have like COVID. And I remember this. I used to sell weed at that time, and I had like a lot of weed, bro. I've had like 50 grams of weed there. And for a week or something like this, we would like smoke a fuck ton, bro. We would smoke literally at least 5 grams a day. Two people, bro. 5 grams, at least 5 grams. We would smoke like 10 joints or even more, bro. Joint after joint after joint, bro. And then we would fight every single day. We would get into arguments. I would literally cry the whole time, bro. It was hell, bro. It was fucking hell. And at the end, I was fucking done with everything. I was devastated. I was exhausted from all this shit, bro. And she was too, obviously. We were both like trapped inside, sitting on each other for the whole time, bro. We couldn't see each other anymore, bro. And then she did the right thing. She like said that I need to go. And my mom picked me up. I was like fucked up. I was sad that I needed to go. I was crying all the fucking time, and it's like a relationship pause, the shit. And yeah, she was literally the center of my life at that time. Like everything in my life felt so meaningless without her. It's actually crazy if I think about it today. And suddenly I couldn't be around her anymore. And then a few days later, actually, she broke up with me. It was like obvious. I already knew what was going on, but I didn't want to say that it is like this. So I like talked myself a bit delusional. But I remember this time, bro. She broke up this day, and I've had this best friend at the time. I would go to his place, and I already stopped smoking weed. I think actually it was this day when I stopped smoking weed, and he like told me, yeah, let's get some beers and shit like this, bro. Because I didn't smoke weed anymore, so let's do some other drugs, bro. And I would go to his place. I've brought some beers, and I told him that we like broke up, and he literally betrayed me, bro. He told me that he actually told her that she should do this. I'm not blaming him for this. Actually, what I found out, bro, he was like in love with her and everything, bro. It's like crazy. But that's like not a good friend, in my opinion. Even though it was like the best thing that actually happened to me. Probably in all my fucking life, bro. Still, it's like not acceptable for me. So we broke up and everything. That was like all my social interactions actually gone, bro. So for over a month, I wanted to get her back. So I started to change and everything. I started doing sports, caring more about myself. Actually, I was like a greasy fuck at that time, bro. I didn't take care of myself. I didn't even really shower, bro. I I literally only showered like once a week or something like this, bro. It was hard for me to brush my teeth, to literally do so minimal things because I was at an all-time low. Actually, I was like majorly depressed. I actually had depression at that time, bro, but I kind of ran away from it by being in this relationship, smoking weed every day, and all this shit, bro. It just added up and made me feel like it made me not think about what is really going on with myself. So as soon as I really got out of all those situations at once, bro, I've stopped smoking weed, bro. I've went away from my girlfriend, from my best friend. I've had like literally no social interactions for a time. And I got confronted with all this shit. And I'll be completely honest, when I started changing myself, I only did it to like get her back, to get her to like me more. I've did all this shit, bro. And for this time, bro, my life felt so surreal. You, if you ever were like through a hard, tough breakup, bro, it's like everything doesn't feel real. It's like you're in a movie, in a dream or anything, bro. And you think to yourself, this can't be real. So I've changed. I've started to change myself. I took care of myself, bro. I've did all those things, bro. Literally I needed to do those common sense things, showering, bro, brushing my teeth, all this shit, bro. I've needed to build up those routines again. Because for so long I would not take care of myself. This was like the biggest thing at that time. So I also start with going to the gym. I started reading. I've did all those things. And at some point I realized, bro, the whole fucking time this relationship was just toxic. Something clicked at the time. I realized, bro, I don't fucking want to be with this person ever again. This fucked me up, bro. I remember before this relationship, I was like fine. I was like not that happy, but also not that depressed, bro, honestly. So as soon as I realized this, I started improving for myself. I didn't do it anymore for this person that she likes me more and shit like this, bro. And honestly, my life like literally got so much better in such a quick time, bro. Honestly, it's really crazy because for such a long time, my life was shit, bro. I was depressed, bro. I was like anxious and everything. But suddenly, it literally like took me a few weeks and everything got so much better. I felt way better. I didn't have depression anymore. Literally in weeks, bro. I've went from being majorly depressed, bro, having like suicidal thoughts and everything, to like literally loving myself in 1 week, 2 weeks, bro. Two weeks, bro, probably. because it was like heartbreak and everything, bro. So I wasn't that happy in that time, but it didn't take long, bro. And I've literally changed everything. I stopped literally harming my body, my mind with everything, bro. I've stopped taking drugs. I've stopped smoking weed and everything. I didn't drink alcohol anymore. After a month, I also quit smoking cigarettes. So I've literally improved on everything. And I started going to therapy actually at that time because I've had a hard time actually speaking to strangers for a long, long time actually. I believe since like fourth grade, I didn't really talk to anyone that much anymore. I was like this shy kid, bro. But really going back to it, I just wanted to protect myself, bro. Had like childhood trauma that caused that shit, that I can't talk to anybody anymore because I was so anxious and everything. It was just childhood trauma actually that just held me back, and going through through this therapy actually helped me a lot, and just communicating and everything. So about that time, I also start to think about my life differently. I start to think about what do I even want from life? What do I want to do in the future? I've never really had this thought before. For years and years, I would be trapped like in the educational system and never really knowing what I want to do, and always like feeling like I'm in the wrong spot. I didn't know why I would even go to school, bro. I never really saw a purpose in there. I never really saw the reason why you even want to go to school. So at that time, I was like in school for becoming a carpenter. It was like I worked for a year before that as a carpenter, and it was like kind of nice. I enjoyed it a bit, and so I'm just gonna do it, I thought. But I didn't really think about what I want from life. So as I'm in the school, becoming a carpenter, I really start to think about what do I want from life? What do I want to do in the future? And this wasn't it. This wasn't it. And that was like the first time where I went through this hard decision of literally quitting everything. So I knew this wasn't like the thing that I want to do in the future. And I knew I would only waste my time when I proceed in this. So I did the thing that literally like needed to be done. I've quit the school, and actually at that time I've had this thought that I want to be an architect. My dad was an architect, my mom is like a realtor, so I was always like in contact with real estate, and I actually have like a passion for this. I really love how like great real estate looks, and I love the designs and everything. But so I thought like this is the thing that I want to do. So I'm going to school now. I actually went back to school. So not the carpenter school, but I went back to school in order to get a degree, in order to then study. So I went to school. The school like took a year, and in this year it came a new realization. Bro. So I'm no longer wanting to be an architect, and I still felt like, yeah, I'm actually born into business. So both my parents were self-employed. I always had like a passion for business and all this stuff around it. I never really wanted to work for anybody. It was like always my goal to actually lead the company. I don't want to work for somebody else. So as an architect, that's like a thing, but still like felt okay. Need to do the school now. After this school, I need to do 2 more years in school, and then I can study. And this studying will take me 5 years. So in 7 years, I would be an architect. Is this really the thing that I want to do? And it wasn't. Yeah, I enjoy like looking at the architecture, and it's a great thing, bro. I really love this. But it's like not the thing that I want to do. It was actually thinking about it today. It was more to please my dad actually. I wouldn't have like told this to myself, but really thinking back at it, I think it was just to please my dad. So again, I needed to ask myself what I want to do. And I started a few businesses at that time, bro. So I'm in the school, bro. I'm like on self-improvement. I'm doing pretty well. And then I want to start a business. So I started actually a few. I actually started with YouTube first. It kind of wasn't like the thing that I wanted to do. I didn't put in too much work. So I've actually tried to write books. I thought it was like a sick idea. So I wanted to write a book about how to quit weed, bro. I actually have like had like this idea. I have a pretty good understanding of this. So I will just write a book about it. I actually wrote a few pages, but never really got deep in it. It wasn't like the thing that I wanted to do also. So both of those weren't like the things at the time that I wanted to do. And I've got I've seen this like business model of SMMA, so social media marketing. I've seen it from Eamon Gadji and actually bought his course because I thought it was like a sick idea. I can make money, a lot of money. I only saw the money. I didn't really know what SMMA is. Yeah, it's marketing and everything. I didn't even know what exactly you do and everything. So I thought I just buy it and I'll make a ton of money. And I've did it for a while. I've like worked on this project for a while, but after some time, it was like just not making me fulfilled. It was kind of meaningless to work on that. I've worked on that for hours and hours and hours, and it never really felt good to work on the. I remember there was this one day, and I was like done with everything. I worked, I went to the gym, I read and everything, and still I was like kind of depressed. I'm like at home again, and it felt kind of depressing actually. It's hard to describe this exact feeling, but it's like really unfulfilled. Bro, imagine you're like in this position, everything should be fine. You're doing everything that like should make you actually feel good. You're like building a business, bro. It's something that you wanted to do for a long time. You're reading, educating yourself. You're going to the gym, you're meditating, you're doing literally everything. I didn't even have social media on my phone. But still, I felt like kind of unfulfilled. Actually, quite depressing at that time. So I started to think about it again, and I found that it was like just not fulfilling to me and to work in this. It was meaningless. I didn't enjoy the work and everything. And then I decided to like change again, and I went into design. I like found the agency model pretty nice and everything, but I thought like marketing is just not mine. So I went into design. I always had like a passion for designing and sketching and everything, like everything artistical. And so I thought this would be a great idea. I can actually make money of doing the thing that I love and everything. And I started with web design actually. I've worked on that for months. Nothing changed. Again, I was feeling depressed, not really knowing what I do, and actually like getting kind of devastated. I didn't know how I should further proceed and everything. Felt so directionless. So I went into graphic design. Doing this for a while. Actually, I've like started this. I've started graphic design and learning all the skills and everything. And I didn't see much progress towards like making money in there. And actually, I needed to move out soon. So I lived with my mom at that time, and she would go into a new place soon. So I needed to get a own place soon. It was like 3 months from there, and as not seen any progress towards like making money soon of this business, I just got a job. I got a job as a salesman so I can like make some money and provide for my life then to be safe, save something up and shit like this. So I become a salesman. I would literally knock on people's doors for quite a while, bro. I would get shouted at. I've seen all this shit, bro. Literally, poop hanging on the wall, bro. It's crazy what you see there, bro. And do you still remember? I couldn't speak to people. I couldn't speak to strangers like 1 year ago. And suddenly I'm like knocking at people's door, trying to sell them something. I fucking evolved much at that time, bro. And actually, through this job, I found love in communicating with people. Until then, actually, I've still had like some resentment to communicating. It was always like kind of uncomfortable. I always thought like I was an introvert. I'm not that outwards and everything. But in that time, I actually found like the love for communicating, and I actually found out that I was an extrovert the whole time, bro. Still, I've had like this blockage in my mind, this wrong belief that I'm an introvert and I can't talk to strangers and everything. Still, like from my childhood trauma, bro. And in that time, I found the love for the shit. I'm actually an extrovert, and it makes me energized when I can talk to people, bro. I'm like literally getting depressed when I'm alone all the time and I can't to talk to anyone, bro. I'm so fucking more energized when I actually talk to people. I enjoy this shit. But in that job, I would literally like work for 12 hours every day. I remember I would wake up at 7. I would go into this job, bro. So I'm taking like an hour to get ready, and then at 9 the work begins. So I need 1 hour to get there. Some 2 hours in the morning that I only need to even get in the work, and then so it starts at 9. At a good day, I would stop at like 7 p.m. So it's 10 hours. Sometimes, most of the time, actually, it's like 8 p.m., sometimes even 9 p.m., bro. So I'm literally working for 10 to 12 hours. Then I need like 1 hour there and 1 hour back home. So let's do the quick maths. I need 1 hour in the morning to get ready. Then I need 1 hour in the morning to get there. Then we're working for 12 hours. Then I need 1 hour to get back home. That's 14 hours. I need to sleep. I need to do everything. It just devastated me. It exhausted me, bro. And in the end, that was like not the thing that I want to do for the rest of my life. So it's like, I enjoy talking to the people and everything, but it wasn't really purposeful. I would sell like the complete crap, bro. We would sell like internet, telecom internet, bro. Yeah, everybody needs internet and shit, but you're like selling complete crap. They don't even need the shit, and you would literally like almost scam those people. And actually, in this job, for a long time before this job, I actually went through my life without friends. I'm not pitying myself. I actually enjoyed being alone. It was like a decision of mine to not like be with people that I don't like. Not necessarily don't like, but people that don't serve my life. So in this job, I actually like made new friends at the beginning. It felt like they are more like me. They work towards goals and everything. But in the end, with them, I started all my bad habits again. Actually, working at that job, I've started all my bad habits again. I remember the first day I would come home, bro. It's like late in the evening. I've worked for quite a bit. And first thing I do, I literally go onto YouTube and I watch Better Squad, bro. So there's those funny videos giving you dopamine and everything. I've watched this for like 2, 3, 4 hours, and then it's it's like 12 p.m. and I need to sleep, but I still watch it and everything. And no, I only get 6 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep, bro. And then the day begins again. I've ate sugar, I've ate processed food, bro. I ate like at KFC and everything. So I would do all my bad habits again. I also started fapping and everything. But also with those friends, I actually started drinking again. I didn't drink for a whole year before this. I literally didn't drink a sip of alcohol for a whole year, even more, 1.5 years actually. Before this, I, I didn't drink, bro. So I started drinking again, even under the week. I remember this one time we drank a fuck ton, bro. There's this beer, it has like 10% alcohol and it's half a liter. You can get it at the gas station. So we would drive there. I actually also already like fucking hammered. We already drank like a lot of wine and beer and everything. And so our alcohol is all gone. And this is this dude, this with whom I worked with, we were like friends, and he would always drive like completely drunk. So we're driving to this gas station to get this beer, bro. It's like to get like maximum fucked, bro. And we drank it, bro, and we were like majorly fucked. I would come home completely exhausted, like completely fucked out of my mind. And then I needed to sleep, bro. It's really hard, bro. Her whole world is like spinning. And then the next day, I've like slept for a few hours, bro. I came home at like 1 or 2 a.m. I need to get up at 7. So I'm like getting 5, maybe 4 hours sometimes. And I remember woke up. I'm like laying in my bed and I open my eyes. I look to the side and my whole room is like spinning, bro. It's like crazy shit, bro. Imagine this. You're waking up completely exhausted and you know you need to go to this work, bro. I'm completely fucking hammered, bro. Literally, my room is like turning. It's crazy shit. So I have a massive headache, but I still went to work, and actually in work I puked. I remember every morning we're like in the office and we're making a pitch circle. We pitch to each other, and at that day I like look at the ground. There was like a pattern, like wood, almost like wood, but it's like plastic and shit. So I look at the ground and everything is like fucking spinning, bro. I couldn't look at the ground, bro. It was like hard for me to even focus on anything. And as soon as I looked on the ground for like a few seconds, I felt like, okay, shit, bro. I actually need to go and fucking vomit the shit out of that, bro. So I went to the fucking bathroom and I fucking puked my soul out, bro. It was like, ugh. So we would just drink under the week. And I started drinking a lot again. You know, I've like took quite a few drugs and everything. And at that time, I started drinking again a lot. We would drink every weekend, like the whole weekend, from Friday till Sunday. There was like no sleep, nothing, and at least one time every week under the week we would also drink, bro. It was like not something that we scheduled, but something spontaneous and everything. Actually, I smoked weed also again at that time. It was like not something I would do regularly, but a few times I would like smoke a joint when someone has something. Also, I started fucking girls for no reason. I didn't even like those girls, bro. I was like so meaningless. I've did all this shit again. My whole life literally fucked again, bro. Everything like fucked. Being a complete degenerate, bro. As I said, bro, I'm fucking girls again. Like meaningless, bro. It's like not a bad thing to have sex and everything, bro. But you get what I mean. I'm like hookup culture is like complete bullshit, bro. So I'm still fucked. And then I met this girl, and she lived like pretty far away, actually on the complete other side of the country, and I liked her. But as I said, I was being a degenerate at that time. Started to really think about it. Okay, I want to change. I actually quit my job and everything. I want to change again. I don't want to live like this. But I've like met her in this period where I'm just a degenerate. And I actually went to her at this time, bro. And going there, I just thought I'm just making a vacation and want to fuck and everything, bro. So it's like nothing serious and shit like this, but I ended up actually liking her for a long time. I actually like didn't really fall in love. I could literally like drop off a girl instantly. I didn't catch feelings anymore that much, and suddenly I really started liking her at that time. But as I said, I wanted to change. I was still a degenerate. And yeah. So this one weekend, I drank again. I actually just came back from this girl. And I drank again, completely hammered. I'm like going back home and I'm sleeping. It's like 6 a.m. or something like this, bro. I'm sleeping. And then I get up. I want to do my work and everything. I'm super diligent, bro. And actually, I felt like fucking depressed. I couldn't get up. You know, if you ever were like depressed, bro, you don't really see a meaning in getting up. You're like too weak to get up. It's like too hard. You don't see the reason why you would want to get up. That's what I felt, bro. So I'm like literally feeling uncomfortable, lonely. I'm fucking sad, bro. I could have literally cried at that time, bro, for no reason. And at that point, I knew I need to change now. I don't want to live like this, bro. I've like for a longer time didn't want to live like this, but at that time exactly, I've told myself, fuck this. What am I doing here? What the fuck am I doing here? Is this really the thing that I want to do, bro? You're literally ruining your life. Look where you are, bro. I was fucking sad, bro. Wasn't that sad for a long, long time, bro. So I changed. I knew I needed to change. And that was like the indicator. It gave me like the power. It was enough. Sometimes it's like it clicks. Sometimes there's a point where shit gets too painful, so you know you need to change now. And I've did. I've changed everything, bro. I cut out all my friends. I've cut out all the bad habits. I worked on my goals again. And I also cut out that girl. And it was actually pretty hard, bro. That was like the hardest thing about it. Because as I said, I really liked her. But I met her as a degenerate. So she's like not the girl that I want in the future, and I knew this. She's like not the girl that I want to spend my time with in the future. That shit hurts sometimes, bro. This is actually probably the most painful thing that you can do. Actually, cut out people that you actually like, but you know they're not the right people to spend time with. This is like probably the hardest thing that you can like sacrifice, but sometimes it's just needed actually. So I went onto monk mode. I've cut out all the bad habits. I replaced them with everything good. I went to the gym every single day again, and I actually discovered my purpose. I want to help young men like I was with the struggles that I went through to become stronger, more masculine, and actually lead a fulfilling life that will make them happy. This is like my mission right now, and I really enjoy working actually every single day. I'm super grateful to be in this position today. I've worked for this for a long time, bro. And I'm happy that this is possible. We can literally like share our knowledge. We can help young men, bro. I'm actually waking up every single morning and I'm hyped that I can work again. I'm hyped that I can get up. It's such a blessing, bro. In the past, I didn't want to wake up. Actually, there were like some days where I wished I would like just sleep forever. So this is like crazy to come to this point today. And I want to help you to get there too. So I hope you like got some got inspired by my story and you can actually change and everything. And I will help you. Have a good one, bro. I really love you. I really fucking love you. Mwah.